still struggling with technology today, but hopefully you'll forgive me for that. All right. Hey y'all, it's Whitney Nicely, and today we're talking about how to go from no deals, from absolutely zero, zilch, nada, a big goose egg, to too many deals. I mean, that just sounds amazing, doesn't it? And that's what we're all trying to do, is we're trying to get started in real estate investing, or we're trying to go from one deal every 6 months to one deal a week, one deal a month, one deal every time we can stand it. So how do we do that? I got 4 different steps, all right, that you can start today. First thing you got to do is talk to people. We've talked about this before, guys, and I just did another podcast interview an hour ago, and that's what I told them is you don't need a whole bunch of fancy software. And these guys that I was on the podcast with sell software because nothing is going to replace talking to people. Nothing is going to replace handing out business cards and being active in your community and letting people know that you buy houses. All right, look, I'm wearing a Whitney Buys Houses shirt today. All right, everywhere I go, they're going to see Whitney Buys Houses on me, okay? I went to the grocery store, I went to Sam's, I'm wearing my shirt. People see that I buy houses. And that way, when they see my bandit signs out, when they see my website, when they see my Facebook ad, oh yeah, she's a real person. She really buys houses. All right? You got to tell them. You got to let them know. Second thing you got to do is you got to make offers. All right? If somebody comes up to you in the grocery store and you're wearing your pin or you're wearing your shirt or you're wearing whatever that says that you buy houses and they say, well, great, I got a house. Give me an offer on it. We'll give them an offer. Tell them you'll give them $1,000 for it. Find out what it's worth. Find out how much they owe on it. A verbal offer isn't binding, but you got to start somewhere. And a lot of times, if they don't know what it's worth, tell them you'll give them $100. Then suddenly, they're going to know how much they want for it. All right? Sometimes it's called calling their bluff. But you got to make offers. You got to talk to people, and you got to make offers. Now, after you make a verbal offer, third step is to make a real offer and write it down. And I know that's the scary part, but that's what I'm here to help you with. I did a video this morning with my students for our weekly group call, and I went through, exactly when you go to the appointment, what should you do? What should you have with you? What should you give the seller? When should you give it to them? What should you say to break the ice? I mean, I went through the whole thing. I gave them a timeline. I told them, how to do some quick visual inspections of the house. Like, you've got to, once you start telling people that you buy houses, you make verbal offers, and you're getting ready to do a written offer, you got to know what you're offering. You got to know that it's going to help your sellers. You got to know that you're going to be able to make money on it, and I will help you do all of that. You're going to be amazed at how many lease option deals are going to rise to the surface because the cream always rises to the top. You've got to know what to do with those deals once they come to you. Fourth step is to start advertising. You've talked to people, you've made offers, you've gotten paperwork signed, now you have to sell the thing. And by advertising that you buy houses and you have a house that's for sale, the proof is in the pudding. You get that first house under contract, I'm telling y'all, it snowballs from there. Because once you prove it, once somebody has gone with you to sign your contract and work with you and do this lease option, and now you can put it out to the rest of the world that you do this and you're amazing and you can help them too, they are going to come out of the woodworks. And then what do? You go back to step 1 and you tell them that you can buy their house. You make them a verbal offer. You put an offer in writing, and then you advertise that one too. So now we got 2 that we're advertising. Brings more cream to the top. You start talking to more people. You make verbal offers. You have contract offers. Then you start advertising that one. I mean, it really does not take a lot of work, but you consciously have to decide that you're going to get these deals and that you're going to be able to make this magic happen. because the deals are out there. I know they are, because I can't hardly swing a dead cat and go to dinner or go to the movies and not find somebody that's got a house that they want to get rid of somewhere. I can't. I just attract these people. But I can teach you how to attract these people, how to get the deals done, how to advertise them, because a lot of times people think that it's the sellers. Once I get to the sellers, and the rest of it will flow. No, guys, that's the reason I have a 12-week program, because it takes a while to get your leads coming. Yes, that's true. But there's a whole lot of other stuff that we got to do to get the deal done. And I want to take you from the very beginning all the way to closing once or twice, to make sure that you have a full system in place and you have a rhythm and you know what's going to happen and when it's going to happen. I want to help you with that. I am here for you. I've got some spots available in my one-on-one program. I've got a couple spots available in my group program, and I would love to help you get started buying these houses and helping these sellers. It's not about you, guys. It's about pushing your pride to the side, admitting that you want to buy houses, you need to get these deals done, and focusing on your sellers and helping them get out of whatever kind of situation they're in, and making money. When you help sellers, you have no problem getting leads, doing deals, and going from no investments to too many, and maybe I should stop talking to people. But don't do it. The minute you stop telling people that you buy houses, that whole river of leads that you've created out of thin air dries up like that. You've got to keep the leads coming. If you got to call in help, if you got to take a nap, if you got to maybe turn your phone off for a couple minutes of peace, that's fine. But whatever you do, don't quit, and don't turn off your marketing. Once the marketing's up and going, you keep it flowing. You do whatever you can to keep it going. Hire help. Ask somebody to answer your phones for you. I've got people that'll answer your phones for you. Do whatever you can, but don't quit. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to scream. You're allowed to have an extra glass of wine. You're allowed to do any of that, but you are not allowed to quit. Quitters never win. And if you want to go from no investments to too many investments, you cannot quit. You can't get that first one and then give all your attention to that first one, because now you're missing all of the other leads that are floating by you. You got to gobble them all up. There's a system, there's a rhythm, there's a plan, and I've got it. I'll be glad to help you. I'll be glad to do anything I can to help you get to the closing table faster, to squeeze every last penny out of every deal that you come across, and to make sure that you're doing a good job and understanding the whole thing. I don't like anybody to have any questions. I like everything to be completely answered. So if you have a question, if you have a topic that you want me to cover, send it to me. Send me a message. I love getting messages that say, Whitney, I want in the program. Just send me the link. I want in. I got to get started now. I love action takers. And if you're going to be an action taker with me, I know you're the kind of person that I want out buying houses, because you're going to be taking action with the sellers too. I love action takers. So send me a message, tell me you're ready to get started, or go to whitneynicely.com and book a call with me. We'll get on the phone and we'll talk about it. I have got 2 calls this afternoon, but I'm ready to talk tomorrow. So let me know if you have any questions. We'll be back here on facebook.com/Coach Whitney Nicely. I'm doing 40 Facebook Lives in 40 days so that I can teach you as much free content as possible. And if you like the free stuff, you're going to love what's in the program. So let me know if you want to get started, but share this video, share the video, and let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you got another topic you want me to cover, but I'm trying to reach 4,000 people in the next 40 days. So help me out. Facebook.com/coach Whitney Nicely. Bye, y'all. Or go to WhitneyNicely.com and book a call so we can get on the phone and get you started buying these houses and getting too many deals. Bye, y'all.